When the fight goes at this pace, it really drags out. It's a doggone shame because two talented fighters in there, two good fighters. Now, Page, to me, is, you know, he's the champion. This guy should go out and get it. But Page should start dictating, or he's going to let him slip away. And you can count the punches, you know, on all our 5 hands over here. They're being thrown around. It's no good.
Well, I think that he's definitely is allowing him to slip away from him. And he just doesn't seem to be concerned about it. He's continuing. Comes out doing the same thing.
Tubbs got the left through and no more. And slips the right hand thrown by Page. Wastes some more energy banging his gloves together, Tony Tubbs does.
I don't know how to dictate that one, Carlos. Maybe he's applauding the guy doing something. I don't know. It's terrible.
But again, the pattern is maintained here. Blows in a series of 1. Then lows until another single punch comes through. It's almost as though they're forced to throw more than 1. There's a jab, and nothing more from Tubbs as he backs around the ring now. The chant, Ali goes up, and Muhammad responds by standing up, as you can see, in the background. And he urges the crowd to be quiet, but he loves all the attention he's getting. He's getting more attention than these two guys are right now. Maybe Tubbs has got a plan. Maybe he wants to take it into the 13, 14, 15, and then get going. Who knows?
He better start doing some kind of a plan, because, you know, this could very well be a draw. You know, the guy retains his title. This guy's got to start doing something. Tubbs looks like he's winning, but he's not throwing enough punches.
Well, you said before, it's well known that you've got to decisively beat a champion to take his title away on points. And while Tubbs has handled himself well and is right in this fight, he has not beaten Page decisively by any means. On the other hand, Page has not done a great deal to make sure that he keeps this championship. After his stunning knockout of Coetzee, he has not come back with the same kind of fight so far tonight. At almost 240, you would tend to think he will slow as this bout continues. Now past the 2.5-minute mark of round 10.
Two good right hands were landed by each fighter. One with a counter shot. Page landed a real good right hand, but Tubbs hit him a real good counter.
Now they stay away from each other again. Looking left, misses. Second one partially connects from Tubbs. Time running out in round number 10.
I don't compete anymore.
Round number 11 for Tubbs, a new adventure in his career. He has not gone this long before. Greg Page has gone 12 rounds several times in his career.
I'll tell you, Don, the interesting thing is why, you know, it's a shame. See why Muhammad Ali can't get involved with promotions? He steals the show. This is the reason. And there's a guy that did so much for boxing, but the people are more interested in Ali right now and in this fight, and is detracted from the fight, whatever fight there is.
As he tends to do wherever he appears, but they love to see him at ringside. The WBA Heavyweight Championship, it is scheduled for 50. And right now, you would not have said that in the first couple of rounds. Indications are it may go the 15-round distance. Page appears to have a door open, and Tubbs, for some reason, is unable or unwilling to walk into it.
Both being cute out there can't help nothing. And you got to throw punches to win fights.
Everything is thrown from very long range. Everything is slapping, you know, and it's just, and I think it's just that neither one of them has made a decision, made a commitment to step in and put the hand into the propeller and really go to work.
Yep, nobody wants to really go out and take it so far. That could change. Maybe each one is figuring the other guy can't go 15, and they'll capitalize late. Bide their time until then.
Have you seen a three-punch combination yet, Carlos? It's 1-2, 1-2. Left hook, 1-2.
Quite often just one.
Haven't seen no combinations, no nothing. And both these kids are capable of throwing good shots, good combinations.
Both but Tubbs in particular have their mouths open now.
One good sign they're not talking too much.
No, I think the conversation is over. Maybe now the real boxing will begin.
You know, and Tubbs is landing some good stuff. I mean, he lands a jab, right hand, and does not follow up with anything else. You know, there should be a hook behind that or something.
Very adept at blocking, though. You'll notice he slip, slide. Try to throw a punch, he blocks her over the right hand.
Snapping left-hand throw, but nothing to follow it by Tubbs. It's a difficult fight to score, I would think, too, of your ringside judge.
I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Oh, yeah. So the 11th round is almost over. Back with a 12 to left there after a word from your local station. Here's the 12th round. I'm Don Chevrier with former welterweight champion Carlos Palomino and former fight trainer and current fight trainer Angela Dundee.
I tell you, both one of the two of them are going to start doing something because, you know, it's a shame to waste so much good talent. They're both good fighters, but they got to let something go, especially Tubbs, believe it or not, because he's going to let it slip away.
He's the challenger. He's got to take it. And they're telling Page in the corner that Tubbs was dead. They go get him.
He probably said, yeah, I am too, a little bit.
He wouldn't respond.
No, but he was thinking it. You think he's dead? They should try to conceal it. They have to at this stage. Here's where it would really get interesting now to these 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th rounds if it does go the distance. Which man has the most gas left in the tank here over the long haul for the WBA championship in Buffalo tonight?
Tubbs is doing the boo-boo. He's making Page out-muscle him, out-grab him. He's giving him his left hand, and he's getting himself, you know, bulldozed. And he can't fight like this with a Greg Page who's very strong.
Last 20 seconds exclusively inside, and Tubbs leans in, trying to keep it there again.
There's really no reason for him to step inside there and stick his hands right underneath Page's arm. He ties up his own hand in there.
Can't do a thing when he's like that. Try to back away and pull the uppercut off. Tries it again there with the right hand. Then bangs to the body. Tries the furious hook to the head. And it's a duck under a stop from the counter-punching Greg Page. I'll tell you this much, they look a lot more serious now than 4 or 5 rounds ago.
Well, I think Tubbs is going to tell him to go in there and throw some shots downstairs. Maybe something will happen because he's been hitting them on the chin. Nothing's been happening.
Oh, he's hanging on him now.
Vinny Rainoni, the referee, separates them as he's done more frequently in the last 2 or 3 rounds. They're tired, no question about that, both of them. Tubbs trying to work the inside to his advantage.
Tubbs is stronger right now. He's stronger with the two fighters.
Yeah, he's manhandling him, Page.
Manhandling, but he's not doing anything except shoving his body on him.
He gets there, ties him up, but doesn't do anything. Body, then head. He tries the left hand exclusively with less than 30 seconds to go in the 12th round. But Tubbs certainly the more aggressive of the two, taking the action of the champion Page at this stage of the bout. There's still 3 rounds remaining for a couple of very tired-looking heavyweights in the ring here in Buffalo. That'll do it for the 12th round. Will it be lucky or unlucky, number 13 tonight, for Page or for Tubbs in this WBA championship bout? Now Greg Page has gone longer into this 13th round than he has ever gone in his professional boxing career before. Tubbs already 3 rounds longer than his previous high of 10.
Hey, the corner work has been exceptional. I mean, Jenks trying, Bill Present's trying. I know Jimmy Elson's trying in the other corner. They're trying to steam them both up, and they're not getting no good reaction. That's what drives up a wall.
Angelo, that's got to be, in your experience, I'm sure, the most frustrating thing. You tell him everything he has to do, and you sit back and you see him not do it round after round. Happens over and over, doesn't it?
Oh, it breaks your heart. I mean, you know, because especially when a guy's talented, you don't care if the guy got no talent, you're doing the best you can, well, you just lay back and tell the kid, give it the best shot you can. But these are two talented heavyweights. They're not putting out.
But they are surviving. Tubbs fires the left on the face of Greg Page. With that right hand cock ready to go, jams it to the rib cage of Page.
He throws a jab or the right hand to the body. All he has to do is come back with a hook to the head.
Yep.
And it's wide open for him, but he never follows it up.
I guess like they say about human beings, about the only thing we ever learn is that we never learn.
You're looking at two intricate human beings in there tonight. Shame.
Halfway through the 13th. This championship is sitting on the table. Who wants to take it?
At this point, Tubbs seems to be taking target practice here, but he's not doing enough. He's
unproductive target practice.
You know, one good punch can turn this fight around for either one.
You know it.
Neither one seems to realize they're not putting those sets into the shots. Flick, flick, I mean, nothing. It's tough to stop winging that right hand, which was very effective early on.
At least they're so tired now, you don't see anybody saying that didn't hurt me, because it probably did. Right thrown by Page. Tubbs dances around out of harm's way again. 30 seconds now counting in the 13th round. Couple of jabs, no following right from Page. Same has been the story from Tubbs. So we'll go through 13, it appears, here in Buffalo. We'll have the 14th for you after a word from your local station. Two rounds to go. Don Chevrier at ringside with you, on with Carlos Palomino and Angelo Dundee. WBA championship still waiting for either of these two men. And I'll tell you, it's been amazing. We've said it over and over again how they totally ignore the opportunity to go in and get it.
But they told Tubbs in his corner that they were going to give it to Page because he's the champ. And I mean, if that doesn't light a fire on there, nothing will.
Well, that's exactly right. Fired a good combination there as Page shakes his head a little bit.
Last round, last right hand hurt
left again.
The last right hand hurt Page. Definitely was a good shot.
Yep.
Hurt him.
He wasn't
square on.
He wasn't joking. He shook that head. So perhaps the challenger has come to fight here as he fires a left, catches Page on the way in.
Both corners have been trying to get both guys to go. You know what I mean? And finally, Tubbs' corner made him get a little bit out of Tubbs.
Tubbs circling the ring a lot more on Page now.
And he's just really landing that jab, but there's nothing behind it. He's got to...
All right, getting through consistently. But as you say, no following right hand. Tubbs much the pressure of the two, but remember, he's pretty tired as well. It's all relative.
I tell you, only got about 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes. You might as well let it all hang out.
This amateur boxing, you get a lot of points.
I always tell my guys, don't save, Carlos, I always tell my guys, don't save it for the dressing room. Let's let it all hang out.
You don't need it in the dressing room.
On the home stretch here in the 14th. No question, Tubbs the busier, the more effective. And if you were to say that either of the two wants it more at this stage, Tubbs indicates that he does.
Can't use that term, who wants it more, but they ain't letting it hang out.
Hit him with a right on the way through that time, but Page, who's only a glancing blow, snapped back from it. Well, Page is firing left jabs now. No question, Tubbs has scored more effectively in this round, but he has, except for one occasion, not really hurt Greg Page. Did sting him, though, about 2 minutes ago. here he's trying to follow. He's trying to set up combinations now and start something, Tony Tubbs. Had the following right block picked off by Page. So it looks like we're going to a 15th round here to the limit for the WBA title. Round 15, they're heading for the bar here in Buffalo.